Me and someone are about to fall out. Good morning everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, you get notifications of my videos on Tuesday, Friday. Sometimes we do a Sunday video. In today's video, you see there is a massive sprayer, and when I say massive, it is the biggest sprayer that they do. I think it's a 36-meter thing, absolutely huge. And we have Lewis driving the sprayer today, and I'm going to show you what we're doing.
Faith, I believe, and I'll do whatever it takes. Oh yeah, alright, ain't nobody gonna keep me down. 1, 2, 1, I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. Oh yeah, alright, I'm back in the game. It's time to make them proud. They tried to tame the beast, now I'm gonna let him out. Oh yeah, alright, ain't nobody gonna keep me down. 1, 2, 1, I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. Oh yeah, alright, I'm back in the game.
Right, so Lewis has just started spraying, and you're going to ask, Tom, what are you spraying for? That is a great question. So our agronomist came around the other day, and this is the problem we have. This is not what you want with maize. This is what you want with maize, and this is what you want with maize. So we're talking no clouds, warm, and it is warm, and dry with no competition. And when I say competition, you see the weeds, they're just growing fast, and obviously everyone says growing up as quick as a weed, so it means the weeds grow very fast. And the maize doesn't like competition, apparently. Again, speaking to my agronomist, I'm learning all this, and the minute the maize get competition, it will kind of go back. So we're spraying I got this from my agronomist, a broadleaf weed herbicide plus a foliate feed to encourage rooting and growth. So encourage growth of the maize plant and rooting. You see my maize has got a bit of weeds about it, that's why we're spraying it. And you'll see it's not the biggest crop in the world at the moment. We are currently, right now, 24th of June, knee high by the 4th of July. It's not looking good, but we did make this video probably about 2 weeks ago. Cold. Yeah, but it's 15 degrees. Germany. Not great here for the first time ever, but we will speak to it another time. I'm just wondering why there's areas here. Those seeds really good. Everyone's looking at it. That video again was our agronomist coming around, testing the soil temperature. When the seed went into the ground on our farm, it was around 21 to 22 degrees. There, you'll see, went down to 15 degrees. And, well, 15.6 I think it was. And the other thing what happened to it was, it got wet. Maize doesn't like wet seeds, and it doesn't like a cold bed. So that's the slight issues we've been having this year. What's happened is, the soil temperature, hopefully, which I think it has, is increased, is gone higher, so maize should plough on, especially we're going to have about 10 days of hot weather, which is going to be amazing. So we're now going to spray all the weeds off, so that should kill them. Then the maize should have chance to grow, and the minute the maize gets high enough, nothing's going to kind of overtake it because the maize is up there and going. So that is what we are doing today, giving the maize the best shot. So we have Lewis spraying, he sprayed the first field, I've just got some cows to feed, and then we'll see how he's getting on past there. Here's my plan. Please don't be sucking in, please don't be sucking in. I was just trying to get out of the way, Lewis. I was just speaking to Lewis, he was like, he sprayed this field for Roundup, obviously when you first start, you got to kill all the grasses and restart, plough, blah 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 blah. And he said, is that field still wet? I said, no, I think it should be alright. He said, because he was just done, so he did that field first last time, then second and third, so he's going to do this one last because of a less weight in his spray. I was like, oh, you might as well do it last, because anyway, I'll be coming home. And he said, yeah, obviously you've done some wet fields. He said, yeah, the wet patch is still wet. And it's quite nice because it just means other farms have had the same issues. So, I think I left my drone on the back of there. Stupid boy. Yeah. And this is how I break drones. Stopped looking good. That was very small when it came out. Just getting that shine in the coat. That's growing nicely as well, isn't it? How big are you? Just 12 months now. It's a nice animal. Happy with that. Nice shiny coats. No sign of worms at the moment. So there's no poo bottoms, which is good. Happy day. Oh, I forgot to film that, but I've just spread the peppers with the balls. I'm trying to get back for the spray. Oh, my drone were dying of battery. But I was here to do a job. Again, these guys are looking really good as well. What you're looking for in animals, well, any stock, is a shiny coat. If they're thin and they're looking a bit poor, but they have a shiny coat, that normally shows health. When they start getting a poorer coat, it normally shows that there's something else wrong with them. And let's be honest, the ones at the front are always going to be the best. Probably should wait for the ones at the back. And the one at the back's the bull, the ones further that, they're actually running to me, so I'm not too worried. That's bagging up a little bit maybe. Oh, grain shield. Hello.
Drove up to San Francisco, always a tear in her eye, where the wind blows somehow colder in June. She's a beauty both day and night. It's a unique set of circumstances, once a stranger and now a friend. I only know the miles and the chances. I always wondered where the sunset ends. California, California, you're so far from Memphis, but I still love your kiss. I never will tell you goodbye. Down south in Los Angeles, the shadows and lights and the beautiful wreckage. Worst first impression, but then you're like heaven. Like
You can see it's slightly wet at the gateway. He's on his crop tyres, so his tyres are really, really thin. The other thing you'll see as well is it's all GPS, so it's all set, so you can't overlay it. So it'll map out his field when he starts with, and then in the awkward bit, the spray is on sections, so you'll see it'll stop spraying where it's already sprayed, so you don't overlap. A, you're not doubling dosing it, and B, you're not wasting chemical, because chemical's really expensive. And then he'll do that, so he's just going to go into that last field now, and he'll be done. He's done that one and that one. I'm not going to film the last field because I've got to feed some cattle over the road, but you kind of get the gist of it, you kind of get what's going to happen. What time are we on? We're about 10 o'clock now, so everything seems to be alright. Fingers crossed it warms up a bit, but it's nice. It's not cold anyway. It's not cold. Got my short shorts on. I'm just a agri-influencer, aren't I? Helicopter. We are, I think, perfectly 2 weeks after we sprayed, and the maize, in parts, is doing pretty well. So today is, I've not got my phone on me, I think it's around, whatever today is, Monday before the Tuesday this video just come out. Look at that! It's above my knee high! Here, this should be knee high before 4th of July. So I think we just missed that. I was in Germany last week, a week before maybe. Slightly patchy in areas. It's not great. There's more not greats, okay? But it's definitely getting better, and you can see that it was actually quite yellow, and it's becoming more greener now, so I'm actually got a bit of hope in it. I don't really want to put it in the atmosphere, but I do have a little bit of hope that we might get a bit of a crop on it. Not gonna lie. Me and someone are about to fall out. What has done that? I am not happy. But yeah, this looks good, doesn't it? That looks good, and it's definitely greening up. The thing that's been missing in this maize is definitely not moisture. We've had enough moisture, enough rain. Don't know about anyone else. Meant to be. I've got thunderstorm warning on my phone. What I haven't missed out is heat and sun. I know it's sunny today. You can see the weeds are dying now, which is really, really good. The maize wants to be the tallest in the field, and then it will gut off and go. The weed spraying's good. That's off. The leaves are going green, nice and green. Don't know what that means. Probably not great. But look at this. There's like a weird. Look at that. That bit of that run is stronger than all the rest, and that makes me feel happy because we're knee high before 4th of July. Not look at anything else. Like this run. This is the run that you put on Instagram. Like, oh wow. I know some people's are like. I went past some. We were at Great X Show yesterday, just for a couple of hours, just to chat more for the share farm and stuff, which you'll find out soon. And I went past some maize that I could see above the hedge, and I was like, I'm very, very jealous. We're getting a bit of a crop on, which is good. Bits which are like, this is pretty good. Look at this. I know it's not as good as other people's, but some people say it's worse. Like, what's happened here? Like, why is that fallen? Deer. It looks like something has run across here. Deer. I bet it's deer. Ugh! These deer are the bane of my life. Slightly happy with this. It's patchy. The maize is patchy, but it is definitely turned a corner in the last week. Definitely. Like over this weekend, it's turned a corner. They were nice and clean down the rows, which is good as well. It's just crop wise, we're going to get a crop, I think. Touch wood if everything goes well. What's the yields going to be like? I don't know. Probably not great. A lot of people have told me that their maize isn't looking very good as well. Like maize in a hole isn't looking good, which it does make you feel better. Misery loves company. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Well, I'm not happy with it, to be honest. To be honest, I'm not happy with it. But it's definitely turned a corner. It's getting a little bit better. Some people in the same boat, so that makes me happy. Sorry, like I say, we should get a crop off it. But it's obviously a lot of expense. I've done all my figures for it, and I will, at the end of it, when we've harvested it all, do the figures how much it's cost. I've probably spent 20 grand on this, 40 acres, 500 acres to grow so far. That's what my costs are up to. You know, I'm putting para harrowing into it, I'm putting my rent, I'm putting my seed, everything into it, and just figuring out, is it worth the costs? Because I'm a numbers guy, and if the numbers don't make sense, not to do it. That was the area I went through that was really nice. Look at that, must have been like dry. I think we might have put the seed in too wet. I spoke to someone the other day, and they planted on the 1st of July. How mad is that? So I planted on the 24th of May, was it? I think. Well, did we stuck it out? Probably this really big hole, Tom. Yeah, I say beef stock. That's a pretty bad thing. It's young stock. So, but there's a lot of beef. Just the black and white ones and the odd Jersey over there. These are the beef stock that aren't in. I've got another load of beef stock coming for the share farming job today. Well, I'm actually going to the lakes, the Yorkshire Dales with my wife tonight. So this video might be a bit late because I might edit it on the day, which is not like me. Right, just a bit of fettling. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. That is what we do to maize. We want to spray the weed off, increase root strength, and do all the things my agronomist told me back then, which I can't remember. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please get a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If I have a chance to jump in and go have a look at the other fields before, I've just got all cards on the table. Just chopped second cut yesterday, and not yesterday, on Saturday, we got the sheet on, but we didn't put any bags on. So my next job is going to be put a load of bags on. Look at that. Videoed the grass that we did for the share farming agreement. Oh, you'll see how happy I am in that video. And I didn't video the second cut because my dad's away in France for a week, and I decided to mow at 3 o'clock on Friday night. Finished like 8-9 hours later, and we were chopping by 11 o'clock the day off. Not long down at all, just seeing if this 20-hour, it was probably 20-hour silage is a thing. Farming Theory thinks it's good. Chopped it, was a bit damp, tedded it out. Rolling up man stayed just in front of the chopper. Really, really good. Isaac was on this time. Just gives the grass as much as can to dry, and it rained the day after, so like we made a good decision there. So it'll be interesting what the grass quality is like. But anyway, right, I'm gonna go sheet up. See you in a bit.
hands with